Back straight! Heads back! No sway-backed lollygagging while I'm on watch! Who are you then? Are you with our esteemed guests? We wouldn't want just anyone getting in there, would we? A meeting of this... Ha! And will you want an introduction as well? Look, if you really want in, talk to Commander Iarn. He decides who comes and goes.
Where's that lazy skeever? I'm going to kill him. What do you want? Someone steal your gold pouch or something? What's it matter to you? Have business with the king, do you? The king shows up with his honor guard and all the pact officials, clearly up to something important. And you just expect me to tell you what that is? Did you all? You're going to stick your nose into this no matter what I say, aren't you? Fine. Thod decided to have a drink with the prince's entourage last night. Haven't seen him since. Probably... I just want this all to be over. Well, not you.
The tales of Nords and their mead drinking are legendary, but Yegi here? He's absolutely epic. He's been drinking for 2 days straight now. 2 days! You must mean that drunken idiot who tried to keep up with Yegi. He wasn't even in the same league. Whatever he was drinking was pretty foul, though. It smelled more like wet caguti than sweet mead. I think it might have been Argonian. He wandered toward the river, carrying a few bottles of that vile Argonian beverage. He's probably still down there. I'd wager he's either passed out or nursing a bad headache right about now.
I need to keep my skills sharp, but that tree isn't a very challenging target. It doesn't move or shoot back or anything.
Oh yes, Narayu. Whatever you say, Narayu. I don't want to. Want to sleep. A perfectly good dream. Oh, Narayu. I love you, Narayu.
Oh, if you're still looking for Thod, I wouldn't worry about it. He and the commander headed for the barracks. Thod's getting an earful, I'm sure. I apologize if we wasted your time. I'm sure it was one of the other guards. There are a lot of us, and we're known to relax with a bottle of mead or two when we're off duty. And never to excess. So really, I wouldn't worry about it. Listen, I saw them both just a moment ago, and unlike the commander, I slept last night. Now, it's not that I don't believe you found a drunk Nord by the river. It wouldn't be the first time. It's just that it can't be thawed. I can prove it. Both the commander and Thod headed towards the barracks on the west side of town. If you hurry, you should be able to catch up with them. Then you can go.
I told you that we need to be patient. You're all... I told you that we need to be patient. You're always in such a hurry. It's starting to get on my nerves.
You're enjoying that body too much, I think. Why, I have a mind to... Can I help you with something? The Fort Amol guard barracks are off limits, so I hope you don't plan on trying to get inside. The commander is occupied by other matters at the moment. As one of the officials helping coordinate efforts at Fort Amol... Ah, yes, Thod. Of course, he was just here, as a matter of fact. You just missed him. You weren't the one looking for him earlier by chance. Eon mentioned someone looking into guard business. Not many folks care about Thod. Well, how about I help you instead? Eon has been on edge of late. Perhaps the king's presence makes him nervous. Or it's all these foreigners. Who knows? But he has been acting strange. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you. You seem eager to help, so I'm giving you something to do. If I toss around false accusations or involve the king's guards, it might seem like Fort Amol can't deal with its own. Hide behind the rocks nearby and wait for Eon. You wouldn't want him to know you were following him now, would you?
Took you long enough, Commander.
I thought I was being followed. We have to be smart about all this.
Don't insult my intelligence. I know we only get one chance at this. Besides, word from the inside is that things are going well.
Good, good. I took care of things on my end. I stuffed all of the duplicates in Marla's house. As long as no one goes snooping around.
You just have to poke your nose into things that don't concern you, don't you? You can join the rest of the bodies in here. You're too...
I'm afraid you just missed Commander Eon. Again. He was in a hurry. He always seems to run when everyone else around here just saunters. Have you been drinking with Thane Yegi and the soldiers? What? All of this in Marla's house? You have to understand how strange this sounds. You're telling me that the commander I was just speaking to is actually dead? And there are others? Including 2 dead Marlas? After that story, I think I might be the one who needs a drink. Well, thanks for the information. I'll make sure to look into these accusations as soon as I can. But you're not going to give up on this, are you? Listen, let's say I believe you. Let's say there are Stormfist agents impersonating people in Fort Armel. Even if all of this is true, we can't start a panic. The leaders of the Pact are here, for kind's sake. No, I didn't say that. I just don't want you running around crying murder, especially with the Pact delegations here. Think of how fragile our alliance already is. You should speak to Lord Velop. Tell him what you told me. He's the Jarl's advisor. He has his hand in everything that happens around here. Tell him what you told me. Leave nothing out. Velop's smart. If what you say is true, and by Kain I hope it isn't, he'll know what to do, without causing a panic. You'll probably find Lord Velop in the inn. Like most Nords, he enjoys his mead. And I understand that nobles can get particularly thirsty when the king is in town. You have to look at this from my point of view. A stranger walks into town and makes outlandish claims about spies and imposters and murders. How do I know that you're not one of these Stormfist traitors trying to cause trouble? You certainly are insistent. I'll grant you that much. Look, I'll check the house as soon as I can. In the meantime, go talk to Lord Velop. Shows bones if there really are spies in Fort Armel. His lordship will know what to do.
So, was the hunt successful? Did you find out what nefariousness our good Commander Eon is? What? No, I never imagined. I think you better tell me what happened, friend. And start at the beginning. Lower your voice. This can't be. How could Fildgor's soldiers get into the fort without being noticed? Did you tell anyone else about this? I'll need to have a word with Loanor. The implications for the Pact are horrifying. Dark elves and Nords have died. Finger-pointing will escalate into violence as soon as word gets out. Especially with Prince Ernskar's temper. Go to the Nord camp and speak with Thane Harvald. He's honorable and intelligent. I'm sure he'll want to keep this quiet. He also possesses common sense. If anyone knows how we should approach this problem, it's Thane Harvald.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile? You look capable. I could use some help. If you aren't afraid of a ruthless, dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Cyrodiilic Collections, a society dedicated to finding, retrieving, and restoring lost treasures. Our society consists of my sister, myself, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we've recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become aggressive. One and the same, Margus Darius. He's a looter of history who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws' Refuge and find... While I've never visited an Outlaws' Refuge myself, I have it on good authority that all manner of ne'er-do-wells frequent such places. Scoundrels, black marketeers, and smugglers of ill repute. Just the sort of company that Margus keeps. Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal. We're historic investigators. We research and seek out antiquities stolen from the Argonian homeland. When we find them, we return them to Black Marsh. Well, that's the plan. We have certainly the most important ones. We do need to raise enough gold to finance our operations, though. We'll hold on to a few items to eventually open a museum in Black Marsh. A place where these cultural treasures can be enjoyed by everyone. My sister Famia became fascinated with Argonian history during our time at the university. When she returned home, her stories intrigued me, and I became interested in the topic as well. I can't wait to join her in Murkmire. As soon as we recover the last of the Argonian antiquities on my list, we'll organize an expedition to that region of Black Marsh. My sister's gone on ahead to set up a base camp and smooth the way with the locals. We plan to return most items to their rightful owners. I may be new to the Argonian antiquities trade, but Margus and his cronies know me all too well. They'd turn me away or stick a dagger in my back before the door closes behind me. I need someone without any ties to Cyrodiilic Collections. I have other agents that need to be supervised and coordinated. Marcus has already beaten us to a few choice antiquities. I need to make sure that trend doesn't continue. I also have a few... Margus originally approached us as a friend and benefactor. I honestly thought he wanted to help return the lost Argonian treasures to their rightful owners. He worked with us for a time, but it wasn't long before he revealed his true colors. Margus wants the antiquities for himself. This competition has taken a violent turn. He has a brutal temper and some skill at spellcasting. Makes me fearful for my associates. Anyway, I think Margus is especially interested in pre-Duskfall relics. Duskfall refers to the slow decline of the great Zoxlil civilization. Ages ago, the Argonians built pyramids called Zonmirs, and were much more advanced. Most of our research deals with the more dangerous relics of that period. No, not specifically. But even a hammer can be used for good or ill. Margus seeks one of the pre-Duskfall relics, I'm sure of it. I just need to figure out which one before something terrible occurs. With your help, we can avert a disaster.
Think twice before you cross me.
It's like this whenever I arrive in a new city. Everyone wants one of my cakes. That's why they call me the Wizard of Whisking. Congratulations! That's an amazing coincidence. Let me assure you, my friend, you're in for a wonderful treat. Not everyone receives one of my vouchers. Puts you right to the head of the line for my most delightful creation. You've never had one of my Jubilee cakes? I suppose that makes sense. I don't make them for just anyone, you know. The people here in Pact Territory especially enjoy the flavor of the honey. It comes straight from the source in Skyrim. I'll make a fresh Jubilee cake, but you'll have to gather the ingredients while I continue to fill my orders. I need bananas, flour, and honey. Buy them or find them, doesn't matter to me. Just bring them back here, and you'll be eating cake in no time. The faster you collect the ingredients I need, the sooner you'll get to taste my delicious Jubilee cake. Don't worry. Popular? Oh, I've had nobles and Daedric princes wait years for one of my confectionery creations. That's why they call me the Prince of Pastry and the Patron of Pies. My cakes are grand and elaborate, and they are absolutely delicious. You'll see.
Welcome to Narvin's Arcane Emporium. Glad...
Forgive my wheezing. The road from Dalmor is...
All my bags are genuine Skyrim oricide. There isn't one stitch from any of those weird critters around here. All my bags are genuine Skyrim. All I'm saying is that where I'm...
Forgive my wheezing.
Can't you see I'm busy? We need an edge in this fight.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes...
I trust you plan to put...
Is it true their soldiers drink the blood of the
Most of the Covenant soldiers we met drank beer.
Kine cursed those daggers. They burned everything.
Can I interest you in any of my wares, Sirio?
Watch those weapons.
Welcome back to Chef Donnellan's favorite. Touch of this, a pinch of that. I hope you like the cake. Maybe we'll meet again sometime. My bakery barge travels all around the world, you know. That's how we'll end this war of the alliances, mark my words. Cake has a way of bringing people together. Cake? I don't know. This one came out so well, I might just keep it for myself. Just kidding. You earn this special cake. Wait until you taste it. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I hope you like the cake. Maybe we'll meet again sometime. My bakery barge travels all around the world, you know. That's how we'll end this war of the alliances, mark my words. Cake has a way of bringing people together.
Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in the...
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you. If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given. I have an old wizard hired me. Called himself Abner Tharn and claimed to be a battle mage in service to Emperor Varen Aquilarius, if you can imagine such a thing. Forgive me, but I can't duplicate his imperious inflections.
The great...
We must talk.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
One moment. I'm trying to concentrate. I hope you're not here to attack me. If I die before I stabilize this portal, you'll be trapped here. Since killing me is off the table, my father, Rulantariel, is missing. He disappeared from his workshop in Davon's Watch. He was there one day and gone the next. His notes call this place Crow's Wood. I must concentrate, or the portal will close. Excuse me. Perhaps I didn't think it through. I was hoping it would prevent random passing. We're in a pocket of oblivion. Everything you see is crafted from illusion and metaphor. Even the grass beneath your feet is just a memory of grass. Your mind is struggling to make sense of the chaos around us. Technically, the Crow's Wood is part of Evergloam, one of the realms of Oblivion. It is the realm of perpetual twilight, ruled by the Daedric Prince Nocturnal. I've spent most of my life studying Oblivion and the various methods of fighting Daedric threats. The Tribunal is ready. Blasted portal magic. So temperamental.
I do.
What is it?
My strength wanes.
Hold there, Serk. Hold there, Serk. I've got a message for you. It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf Quarter in Ebonheart. He sends his compliments, and he wants you to help the town resist a nearby Covenant invasion. No, he just needs you to talk. House Drez isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't speak to him. And the other Dark Elf houses don't like the Drez much either. Convince the townspeople to work together. Then speak.
Friend, a moment of your time.
Heart sprayed blood afar, a gout on sear it fell.
have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks, let me be clear about that. I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here. Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition. No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours. Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out. Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number. Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room. I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
Back, you devils! Sorry, everyone. I lost myself for a moment there. Back to the shadows, fiend! The Akaviri are upon us! To me, troops! Back, you devils! Sorry, everyone. I lost myself for a moment there.
Hold! I will send for you! I've been sent to ask for your help. Riften, giant, attacked. Packed army in pursuit, many wounded. Guard Captain Vivica leading recovery effort, north of town. Oh, there we go. North side of town was hit hard. There are people trapped under...
Greetings, traveler. Not even Sin Mer can shut us down. Greetings, traveler. Not even...
It's here. Thank you for freeing me.
I'm not dead.
Thank you for freeing me. Would be a relief. Thank you for freeing me.
I hate being afraid.
Well, glad to see someone who can get things done. Good work. You'll find shelter for those who lost their homes. Maybe the Temple of Mara can put them up. You've done a... I already owe you, but I'm hearing rumors. They need to be investigated. My cousin on my pa's side. Her father's missing, and the family says Yeri saw what happened. Problem is, he went missing during the attack, but he wasn't anywhere near the West Wall. She swears something pulled him into one of the canals. Poor thing shocked out of her gourd. As you can see, I'm a little occupied. Get Yeri talking. Tell the pack's commander, Centurion Andren, what you learn. I hope you can help Yeri. Her father saved my life when we were children. I wish I could. That pig of a Centurion doesn't trust the people here or Riften's guard. Tells me not to listen to rumors. If something's going on, you need to shove the proof in his face.
Yeri, look out!
I don't need much.
This is never going to end, is it?
Who in the Nine Holds are you? And what are you doing in my house? Oh, Shaw's bones, I was ready to murder you. Some bastard just tried to kill my niece. That's him. He's a damned skeever, coming after a young girl with a knife. Yuri just lost a... Go ahead, but avoid the entrails. No telling what he's been eating.
No, don't want to. So cold.
Poor thing. When my brother was killed, her mind just snapped. Keeps babbling about the water. Denser used to make her this foul-smelling tea. Never had a taste for it, but Yuri loves it. She brewed the last of our leaves just the other day. There might be someone. A Bandori peddler named Jadazi showed up just after the attack. Moon something. White Moon, that's what it's called. Just know it won't be cheap. He's been gouging anyone looking for a little luxury.
Don't let death and destruction discourage. Ah, a customer of fine taste. But alas, Jadarzi is so sad. He has but one bundle left.
Did you hear? They finally freed Fort Morvenskar from Fildgor Orkthayne's troops.
Don't let death and Ah, a customer of fine taste. Such a generous soul. You see, in the midst of this...
White moon? Father's tea. Pa always said it reminded him of the stories. The peddlers would tell tales around the campfires. He was taken by the cold eyes in the water. Drowned men. He pushed me away, fighting like animals, vicious, hungry, screaming. Oh, Papa, why won't you stop screaming?
I could use a break.
Are you a Jarl, a general, or a member of the God's Cursed Tribunal? No? Then shove off. This again? Look, the cult is gone. I was dispatched to aid the city with all of 5 soldiers. The rest marched off after the giant. I don't have the manpower to investigate rumors. If you want to waste your time, fine. I won't stop you from looking. If you're going to wander the city, might as well start on the east side of town. The homeless there tend to complain louder than the others. Who says I don't care? Look, we have refugees from all over the rift here. We've got wounded from the attack, and soldiers staging into the rest of the smoke frosts. I don't have time to run down every crazy claim. It's all double shifts from now on.
The rare and unusual are my specialty. Care to look? I've little time for talk.
Yeah, I lost my home. But hey, the priests keep telling me I still have my health. Of course, all of us have. Not that the damned soldiers will listen to us. The smell's how you know they're coming. Death and rotten fish. No, sure take them. The soldiers won't do anything. They say we're making it up. Wait, do you smell something? Is it gone? Are there any more? You found straw on that thing? We have a lot of farms around here, but best place to find straw in Riften is at Gurida's stables. Head out the southeast gate and go left. Can't miss it. You found straw on that thing? We have a lot of farms around here, but best place to find straw in Riften is at Gurida's stables. Head out the southeast gate and go left. Can't miss it.
So much to do, so little time.
can't be too careful when picking your enemies.
I like animals better than people. They don't complain as much.
A zombie? Oh, aye. One tried to take a bite out of the horses. I put it down with a shovel. It's behind the barn. Have you ever fought a starving bear with a scat rake? No? In comparison, zombies are like sweet rolls. Get on with you.
Stay back!
It's still... You have to get... I was attacked by a zombie. It kinds wings. No, I'm groaning like a stuck pig because it attracts fish. It scratched me getting at the fish rack. I'm gonna become one of those things. I'm getting hungry for brains. Oh, you're an expert. Some kind of necromancer, eh? Just go. The more you talk, the more I want to bite your head. It's here.
I fear you're approaching, but you're too late. We've had the dead searching for the shards of Wuthrath, and we found one.
10 days in the cage for 2 underweight fish. Seems a little extreme, doesn't it? Should have chopped off that butt. Too much to do and too little time.
These are joyless times in
I appreciate Sifvid taking me in and giving me work here, but it's been...
Hello.
Sorry, can't help you. Too much...
Did you take my favorite pole?
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Prove your value to us, Angrai Garmar.
Join my drowned dead. Witness my power. Drowned dead, rise and devour. Undead of the deep, heed my call. Destroy.
In the mood for a little trip? I can take you to Vardenfell. ports of call include Seydenin and Vivek City. Of course, there's no better place to tour than the Jewel of Vardenfell.
I won't promise comfortable accommodations.
Somerset's days of isolation are over.
The fish aren't biting anymore. Something's scaring them off.
You're back. I hope this... A shard of Uthred? Here? You must be joking. Though from the look on your face, I see you're not. The worm cult is a thing...
Here you are, hail arrow of the king. I'd heard rumors you were here, stirring up trouble. Fortunately, you're easier to find than I expected. Yoren the Skald King led the bulk of our army to Trollhättan, but there's a snag. The worms have dug in. We'll root them out, don't worry, but it's taking time. Yoren sent me to update you. Apparently, you're important. That must be what they're after. Stallers at Trollhättan. Gather the shards and grow in power. We need those shards. Yoren has things well in hand at Trollhättan. Find as many shards as you can as you make your way to the mountain.
I can't have you two sneaking off to dally. Citizens think we're doing nothing. This is war. There's no time for romance.
I see Captain Warhammer tracked you down. Good. As am I, my friend. But there is much to do. The worms hide inside Trollhättan. Mark my words. Manimarco's spawn dies today. What a collection of packed warriors. The time has come to end this. The worm cult mages guard the passage to Trollhättan. A full assault would be suicidal, but a small force might push right through, especially with you at its head. Lower the worm's defenses. Kill them as you must, but leave some for us. As you destroy each ward, we will secure the caves behind you. For Isgramor, for glory. You must clear the way. We have to reach Sinmur before it's too late.
Beware. Magic bars the gate.
Will no one help us? We're being overrun by a plague of... Killed their spirit healer, Corellia Luca. Peace at... Yes. Without the spirit healer.
Wounded. Need help.
Others doubted you, but I knew you could... Excellent. You've cleared the pass for us. I'm moving our troops forward now. The final hurdle is ahead of us. Are you ready? We must fight past the last of the worm cultists ahead of us. Then we face Sinmur and Thalik. We must separate them. Great. Yoren the Skald King and his guards have already entered the ruins. You'll need... Our best bet is someone who saw a shard land. North of here is the refugee camp of Lost Prospect. I'd start there. Long ago, Isgramor used Wuthrad to slay Sinmur. That act imbued the axe with great power against the giant. Even Wuthrad's shards can cause him tremendous harm. Voldam Andorin discovered a way to harness the power in each shard and turn it against Sinmur. He'll place the shards you've collected in runic braziers. Activate those braziers to unleash the shards against Sinmur. Perhaps, but not alone. If you plan to fight him without the shards, seek out other powerful warriors like yourself. You have little chance of besting the giant alone. Remember, Isgramor fought alongside 500 companions.
We must defeat Sinmur and the worm cult once and for all. Are you ready? We must push forward or all is lost. Follow me. Stay beside me, friends. We faced the cult together. You face the Skald King now, worms. Come and die on my blade.
easy, huh?
The braziers I prepared.
Face me, Sinmur! Friends, activate the shards of Wutrad while I occupy the beast. stones. The monster's down. Well done, my friends, well done. Kind's breath. Can it be? The 500 companions?
Sinmur is dead. You have won a great victory this day.
I had help, my liege.
Your champions! We've met. A hard road lies ahead of you. But for now, savor this victory.
Thank you, Isgramor.
Companions! 3 cheers for the Skald King and his brave champions. Worm crushers and giant slayers. Again! Once more! For the Path and the North! Companions, we ride to Sovngarde!
Well done, my friend. May Sinmur never again arise to haunt us. Yes, Sinmur and the Worm Cult are crushed, but Isgramor's warning concerns me. What could he mean? Find Vigorod Greatbane. He should be outside. I must think on this.
What happened inside? Is Yoren safe? To tell the truth, I feared we wouldn't win this fight. The rift is finally back under Pact control.
I hope the Worm Cult has been shattered, but I fear they are just the foot of the mountain. Yes, as Isgramor said, their masters reside in Cold Harbor. We have no choice but to invade. I must return to Monhold, my friend. I hope to see you there. Our alliance has never been stronger thanks to you, but your work is not complete. I have a message for you from Vannes Galerion of the Mages Guild. Vannes Galerion is either a genius or a madman. He wants to assault the realm of Molag Bal, Cold Harbor. I sent meet Thrush at the Mages Guild in Mournhall. Thrush thinks Vannes wants my endorsement before he approaches the other Alliance leaders. I give you the authority to speak in my name on this matter. Do not abuse my trust.
Get me a bucket. So much to do.
Magic bars the gate.
Stand up straight, like you're proud to be in the pact.
I beg a moment of your time?
You're the favored one. The one Isgramor appeared to.
No, not Covenant.
Believe this. Injured on my first real mission.
There you are. It's about time you got here. Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you? Didn't the tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Serk, the Serk. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Malborn arrived. In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, Dethisum. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk afflicted by the plague, but he's disappeared. Can you help me? Someone in town must know what happened to Dethisum. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Oh, by Bavek! Where are my manners? As the ranking member of House Redoran in this town, he's more or less the one in charge. He's good at it too. The townsfolk look to him for leadership and advice. And truth be told, so do I. The Malborn. They're a fairly new sect, as far as I can tell. Part mercenary group, part compassionate charity. They've been helping those afflicted by the plague. They showed up here and set up a quarantine, and now they claim they have a cure. They have members from across Morrowind, and they're always looking for new recruits. I heard one of them speak in Kraganmore. A lot of nonsense, if you ask me. Nostrum Breva is in charge of the quarantine, and she's the one handing out the curative. You haven't heard about the Lotus Plague? People get sick, turn violent. Some claim they become monsters, but I haven't seen it. At least not yet. The Malborn have a cure. They promised to fix this. That's why we let them set up their quarantine. By the three, this place smells terrible.
Oh, look at me. I'm a terrible mess. You really must excuse my dreadful appearance. I haven't been feeling very well lately. By the way, you haven't seen Nostrum Breva, have you? She promised to bring me more of the Malborn curative. Dethisum, the town consul? Such a nice young man. Why, I do recall that he came to see me yesterday. He said he had other townsfolk to check on, but that he would bring me a curative as soon as he could. The curative? Remarkable stuff. Tastes awful, but wipes the plague right out of your system. One of those delightful Malborn gave me one a few days ago. Nostrum Breva, she called herself. But I think I need another dosage. I may be ill and bedraggled, but I still have my manners. What would you like to know? Oh, I couldn't say for sure. Perhaps the alchemist Nalene would know. I can tell you that I started feeling ill a few days ago after I drank the Malborn curative. She said that would happen. You have to get ill to get better, the Malborn said. Such a polite young woman, that Nostrum Breva. Claimed they were here to provide the help the tribunal refused to give. They have a curative for the plague, you know. Vile stuff, but the best medicine always tastes terrible, my mother always said.
Uncle, are you all right? You look so pale. No wonder my brother wouldn't let me come by to visit.
Don't worry about me. I'll be back on my feet in no time. But what about you? Your brother said that neither of you had taken the curative yet.
Uncle, I'm not sure about these Malborn, and their curative sounds too good to be true, but don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I see Arona has conscripted a new soldier into her private army. Is Dethisum missing? He was by yesterday for a visit. I know he had other stops to make. He did seem concerned about the Malborn, though. Sealing themselves in their quarantine, no longer providing the curative. It made him furious. My niece's visit was more than enough. I feel better already. Besides, I've overcome worse ailments than a queasy stomach and a bad cough. I'll be fine. A good conversation is like a hot bowl of guar liver soup. It soothes the aches that ail you. What did you want to ask? I am a blood kin of House Rederum, if that's what you're asking. More a third cousin twice removed, if you want to be specific. But I've been close to Arona and her family since she and Dethisum were children. Well, I think it was 12 mornings ago. The day the wild Nix got into the brooding elf's trash receptacles. Nostrum Breva. They call it the Lodos Plague. Maybe Vivek knows where it came from, but I certainly don't. I can tell you that it's going to have to try harder if it really wants to kill me. Or turn me into some kind of monster, if you can believe the stories.
Grell, are you in here? By the tribunal! Grell! oblivion's name happened to him? Let's get out of here.
Look at the shape I'm in.
The sicker people get, the more incoherent they become, and now it looks like the rumors are true. The Lotus Plague does turn people into monsters. I don't think we're ever gonna find my brother. The quarantine? I guess it makes sense that Dethesam would want to go see what the Malborn are doing in there. And I've yet to see any evidence that the curative works. All right, if you want to go to the quarantine, I'll go with you. The Malborn set up the quarantine around the old graveyard. In the beginning, they were letting people inside and freely distributing the curative, but they closed the front gate a few days ago and haven't responded to any of our requests. Dethesam provided them with the old graveyard key when they first arrived, and I've seen Malborn coming and going through the back gate. If we go to the back gate...
Look at the shape I'm in.
Look, it's just like I told you. The Malborn are using the back gate. Let's see if one of them has the key. Hey! What are you idiots doing? Do we look like plague husks to you? Move! Did you see that? They attacked us. And for no good reason. Let's find the key and see what the Malborn are hiding in there. Look over there. That's one of the Malborn.
You have to open those.
One of the husks.
What are they up to in there? And why won't they let me get a look at their curative? Oh, sorry. I'm the town alchemist, and I want to get a sample of the Malborn curative. They refused to give me any. Proprietary formula, they said. Well, I want to figure out what's in this miracle elixir. I don't trust anything labeled proprietary. Do you always skip ahead in the story? No one has an iota of patience anymore. But yes, I need a few bottles of the curative. I'm sure you'll be able to find some inside the quarantine. Then we'll see what's in this proprietary formula. Just watch your step in there. I don't trust these Malborn or their good intentions. As long as you promise to collect the curatives as soon as we're done, ask away. There's not much to tell. They claim the elixir is a cure for the Lodos Plague, but I haven't seen anyone recover from the illness yet. But I could tell you more once you get me a few samples of the curative to examine. Not much. They say they're here to help, but they certainly don't act like any charitable caregivers I ever met. I don't trust them. Which is why I want to find out what's in the curative they're pushing on the populace. I'm an alchemist. I took over for Arnis when he retired. I also have a...
By the three, this place chills me to the bones. Let's see if we can find my brother and then get out of here. Thethisum, my brother, what happened to you? By the three, I fear the plague consumes you, brother.
Verona, what are you doing here? It's not safe.
The Maulborn attacked us, and the afflicted are turning into plague husks. Oh, Dethesum, this is dreadful.
The Maulborn are spreading the plague. For some reason, they want everyone to become afflicted. They're not healers. They're monsters. The low-dose plague. I have no idea. That's not important. Get my sister out of here and stop the Maulborn. Destroy the Sokol, then convince her. I'm too far gone. I don't want to become one of those things and hurt my sister. I knew you'd understand.
Is my brother ready? I need to get him out of here. That's ridiculous. Why in the world would he want to stay in this dreadful place? I won't hear another word. He's coming. Stop making sense, damn you. And damn him. And damn the Maulborn. All right. Just give me a moment to say goodbye. Don't do this, Dethesum. The Serk needs you. I need you.
Oh, little sister. The Serk will be fine. And so will you.
Damn you, brother.
All right, we're done here. Pack everything up. We need to regroup with the other Maulborn cadres and deliver this plague to the rest of the Shard. You can't stop the Maulborn, you fool! We are the cleansing fire that burns across Morrowind!
Were you able to acquire any samples of the Molborn curative? I'm really curious to see what the elixir is made of. I've been watching the townsfolk who received the curative and came to the same conclusion. But I'll be able to tell for sure after I analyze the elixir. Take this. It isn't much, but I'm sure you didn't have... Thanks for your help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some alchemical wizardry to perform.
Is this the place? Quarantine Serk?
We're almost there. Soon, the Molborn will give us the cure.
If they get to me in time.
Of course they will. You'll be fine.
If it doesn't work, you should know I've
Don't
always...
say it. There's a cure. There has to be.
My brother is gone, and I fear that my uncle doesn't have much longer. This plague, it's taken so many good people. And it was a bad one. Just when we need guidance and leadership the most, he left Serkamora without a consul. Me? Yes, you're right. I have to be strong for the Serk. Dethesen was still a Swit, though. That's the same conclusion I reached, but at least the Serk is safe, for now. Here, take this, for helping me find my brother and expose the true nature of the Molborn. The Molborn have been dealt with, but I could use a little more of your help if you don't mind. It's my uncle. He's still ill, and his condition has taken a turn for the worse. Nalene is working to develop some kind of treatment, but she could use your assistance. She can't work at her alchemy table and also gather the components she needs. Talk to Nalene. Let her know I ask you to assist her. She can be a little aloof, but she'll tell you what she needs you to do.
Yes? It's nice to see you again, of course, but I am kind of in the middle of something here. You certainly are an inquisitive one, aren't you? If you must know, Arnis lets me use his equipment until I can set up a shop of my own. Not that I really want to tell you my life story, but I was apprenticed to Arnis. Then the plague struck the Serk and other priorities took precedence. I'll be on my own soon enough, provided the town survives this crisis. Did she? Well, I suppose I do. There are a few additives I require, but I can't very well walk away from my table while Ornis and the rest of the townsfolk need my skills. Even this interruption can prove disastrous where alchemy is concerned. I need Kind's Heart healing herbs, sour milk tea, and dragon scale mushrooms. The innkeeper usually has healing herbs. Grell Flan loved sour milk tea, and Sorel Tadas had a taste for exotic mushrooms. You should find what I need in those locations.
Nalene, please. You have to help him. Is he going to be all right?
The situation
It's
is...
times like these when I wish I had more. Well, I might have some around here someplace, but Kyne's heart is very rare and valuable. I can make a fair bit of gold if I hold out. What? Why didn't you say so? Ornis has always been fair and pleasant to me, and he's a good customer. Please, take this. It's all I have left.
Is it hot in here? There are torch bugs in my eyes. The Maulborn smell like Daedra.
Where did you go to get those ingredients? Windhelm? No, healing herbs, dragon scale mushrooms, sour milk tea. Yes, it's all here. I need to stay here and monitor my patient's condition. Go over to the alchemy table and mix those ingredients together, please.
Please, hurry. I know you can do this. I have faith in you.
You did it? Well done. This appears to be perfect. I truly am impressed. Now we'll see what happens and leave the rest in the Tribunal's hands. Our friend has done well. I'm not sure this will cure the plague, but it should at least slow down its progress. All right, that's it. Visiting time is over. Everyone out and let my patient rest.
I don't know how to thank you. Without your help, the Molborn would have destroyed the Serk. I know. His fate is in the Three's hands now, but he certainly has a fighting chance thanks to you. Here, take this. There's no way I can truly repay you for what you've done for the Serk, but it's a start.
I'm happy to say that the suppressant works. It's not a cure, but it should buy me the time I need to find a way to beat the plague.
That's wonderful news. If I wasn't worried about spreading the plague, I'd kiss you right on the lips.
Narcissus must hear of this.
My lord, please, you need to rest.
Nonsense. Exercise and fresh air will do me good. But I do appreciate the care you showed me while I was ill.
Did you really thank me? Now I know that
About what I said, about kissing you on the lips. You know, that was just the heat of the moment, right? Anyway, thanks again for your help.
I must admit, your help was invaluable. It may not be a cure, but I can certainly use the suppressant to slow the progress of the plague to a crawl. Hopefully, that will give me or the healers at Mournhold time to develop a proper curative.
About what I said, about kissing you on the lips.